Hey, what's up, everybody? Good morning, and welcome to Coffee and Crypto with King. I am King, and we are simultaneously streaming across multiple platforms. If you take a look at the screen, you'll see I am on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube as the actual King Smith, which is my name. I'm actually named King Smith, and on Twitter at actual King Smith. All right. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that like button for the algorithms, all right? The algorithm over here, and help me out. We have our coffee today. This is a French vanilla flavor or blend or whatnot. It's one of my favorites, okay? Because you don't really need to do too much with it for it to taste fantastic. All right. So, what are we talking about here today? The biggest thing that happened yesterday is there was a glitch on Coinbase that caused a lot of people to go, whoa, 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 whoa. And how I initially found out, which is kind of funny, was the person who I did the interview on my channel sent me a message and said, hey, I wish that this was real life or kind of something like that. And then she showed me her portfolio, and it was like some $1 trillion in her portfolio balance. And she told me that it was a glitch in Coinbase or Coin Market Cap or whatnot. And at the time I was working, so I was like, oh man, that would have been fantastic if it was real. But I didn't think to check mine. Okay. Apparently, this lasted for a couple of hours because several hours later, when I initially decided to go and look at Coinbase, I'm gonna say Coin Market Cap, Coinbase, I took a look at mine, and this is what it showed in my balance. What's this? $5,816,000,000 over here. Some $6 billion gain over here on this side. But lo and behold, all I have in my Coinbase account is just about a measly $700. And I say measly $700. That's no, for some people that could be considered, a good start or whatnot. But I've moved most of my stuff off of my Coinbase account onto my Cold wallet. Okay, with the exception of I have some XRP left on this and some Shiba, but that's all I have on my Coinbase account is XRP and Shiba. I've moved most of it out. I'm not a primary user of Coinbase with the exception of showing people that ask me, hey, can you show me one on one? I know you have the videos, but can you show me one on one how to, XYZ? And then I'll set up a Zoom call with them and show them using Coinbase because it's one of the easiest exchanges to use. Now, I've told y'all on my channel in other videos, KuCoin is my favorite exchange to use because it's very feature rich. It's one of my favorite centralized exchanges to use, I should say. If I'm going to be using a decentralized exchange, I go between Uniswap and ShibaSwap, depending on what it is that I'm trying to get. All right. Now, y'all know the five that I always talk about on my channel: Shiba, Saitama, VVS Finance, CRO Coin, and SafeMoon version 2. Okay. Those are the five that I talk about. But I also say that, do your own research. There's other cryptocurrencies out there as well. I'm also looking at maybe Q1 or Q2, depending on how my capital turns out and what other expenses decides to pop up. Looking to getting more into the ecosystem of Sheeb and starting to accumulate leash on Shiba Swap. Now, because I've got a majority of my Shiba buried on Shiba Swap, I'm earning bone. Okay. So I'm not worried about accumulating and getting bone on my own. But as I'm starting to really take a closer look at what the Shiba ecosystem is doing, it's my opinion that either when Ethereum 2 upgrade comes out that helps reduce the mining fees on the Ethereum blockchain, or the Shibarium, I think that's how they're calling it, blockchain comes out, I think that people will start seeing Bone climb up to where it was at when it was around. I want to say Bone at its all-time high got up to about $13. Let's see. Let's see if CoinGecko has Bone price listed here. See, right now Bone's at $1.38, but I'm earning that for free because I've got it buried or staked, but they call it buried on Shiba Swap. But if we go and look at what Bone's all-time high was, it was rated about $15, and then it dropped a lot. It dropped a lot, but I'm earning something for free that's been sitting at about, I don't know, what's this average? $1.50 since it initially came out. Okay. And that's just for staking on Shiba Swap, or staking using my hot wallet and Shiba Swap. I'll take that. All right. I think that people are kind of forgetting about Bone and what Bone is likely to do in the future. I don't want to be that person who forgets. I haven't harvested or collected any of my Bone. I just let it sit on Shiba Swap and build and do its thing. Okay. As well as Leash. I don't have that much Leash, but when Shiba Swap initially came out, I got a little bit of Leash. Leash, let's see what Leash has done. Let's take a look at Leash. The Doge Killer. I think it's since rebranded from that, but it's still listed like that on CoinGecko. Leash is sitting just over 1,000. Now this one has the max supply of 107,000. There's not a lot of it. Okay. And the total supply right now, really, it's one off from its max supply. I wonder what that's going to do to the price. If you take a look at Leash, I want to say Leash at one point got up to about $5,000 or close to it. Yep, $4,353 back in November. It had a massive upswing from here shortly after it came out, around $2,000, shot up to 4, sat around 1,000 for a while, popped back up, went back down. Okay, I don't have that much Leash. I don't have that much Leash. I want to say my Leash is less than $300. Okay, because it was all that I could afford at the time. But I got it when it was like down here. Okay. So I'm up a little bit from where I came in and got something at. But I want to start slowly building up my Leash. And if it's worth it, I'll have to consider, if I have the capital for it, adding to my Bone as well. This was the article that I brought up talking about Coinbase and its display issue. When I logged in, there was a banner that showed at the top that talked about the display issue, and that it didn't affect any trading or anything, and it was just the display issue. Okay. But man, just imagine you wake up one day, or you decide to open up your account and you see this as your balance. Ah, what would you do? What would you do if or when you, how do I say this, strike gold? Okay. I have a couple of plays that I've talked about on my channel, Impact XP being one of them, Doge GF being another one. I'm considering them dart throws, straight up dart throws, like ones that you hear about where, like if you put in $100 in Shiba on Uniswap when it came out, you're stupid rich right now. Okay, if you held this long. So I've got a couple of dart throws that I'm putting out there that it would be nice to open up my MetaMask or my Coinbase wallet or my Trust wallet, one of the three, okay, and see that it's got a couple of commas in there. That would be golden. What would you do when that happens with you? Do you have a plan? I've sort of kind of got a plan. I have an idea of kind of where I would go. First thing, I would try to protect myself and ensure that whatever my tax situation is going to look like, that I've got a plan for that. All right. And then the second part is kind of iffy because it depends on if I'm still making content or not. I strike it on one of my dart throws. Y'all are going to know about it. I was trying to decide if I wanted to talk about that or not, but I want to share my crypto journey. Okay, I still have to be careful because of unscrupulous people out there in the world, but I would like to share my journey with people and hope that the things that I learn and talk about can help somebody else along with their crypto journey. All right. Let's see. I was trying to look for any other cryptocurrency news that could be worth talking about before I have to sign off and go to work. There is none. I did see that VVS Finance actually was being marketed again on crypto.com's Twitter. So let's see if we can find that real quick. Crypto.com. Price of VVS Finance has gone down a lot. My speculation for why is that people are starting to pull out the money that they made when the APY was in the thousands, when it was like ridiculous. Like if you had the capital to where you could drop $5,000 in when it first came out, okay, you doubled that in a very short amount of time and likely pulled your money out. All right. But I did see right here 3 hours ago, crypto.com DeFi wallet is now integrated with VVS Finance Swap. So now you can go in and purchase or swap for VVS Finance right from the crypto.com DeFi wallet. That is fantastic. That means there's less steps to be able to get this token. And I've told y'all what I'm doing on my channel. When I get paid, I have a certain amount budgeted for cryptocurrency purchases. VVS Finance is one of those that I did. CRO, Shiba, Saitama, VVS Finance. And then it depends. Sometimes I don't always get Safe Moon. I'll like dart throw at something else. But with VVS Finance, I'll get it and stake it and forget about it. That's all I'm trying to do with this one. I take the capital that I do have, buy, forget. Okay? And I'm just gonna let that sit there. Just gonna let that sit there. Okay? They even came out with this blog, and I think that people are going to start as crypto.com becomes a lot more mainstream. You're going to see a lot more volume and a lot more users using Chronos and cryptos.com's DeFi space. All right. This is fantastic news. Fantastic news. VVS Finance is a decentralized exchange using AMM natively built on Chronos. It is designed to be the simplest venue to swap and earn yields at the best available rate. And the rate's fantastic right now. The rate is fantastic. Like if I didn't have all of my stuff spread out, one way that I could have made a crap ton of money when this first came out is to put everything into VVS Finance and earned that APY when it was ridiculous. Now it's under 1,000%. I don't have my phone near me. It's a couple of 100% APY right now. I want to say 800 and something percent APY, and that's going to go down over time. But you're still making pretty decent money with what you have in there right now. And even though the price is dipping, I think that it's just that initial pullback, kind of the same thing that happened with Shiba when Shiba Swap initially came out. All right, you kind of saw the price spike a little bit, and then it went down. A lot of things was going sideways, and then it shot up. If it follows the same pattern, February or March will be a good month for VVS Finance. Matter of fact, I'm going to type this in here, see if we can come back to it. February, March of 2022, great month for VVS Finance. I want to put that in there to see if I'm right. I don't like making declarations, because I don't have like I said, like the technical background or reason to like do price predictions and things like that. But I'm gonna make this declaration. And I'm gonna put this on the screen. February, March 2022 will be a great month for VVS Finance. Y'all heard it here. This will be one of the ones that I can come back and be like, see, called it. Whether I actually do or not is going to be a completely, or whether it actually is a good month or not will be a completely different story. But I'm putting it out there in the world, in the metaverse. All right. I have to get off to work. Shout out to the people that are watching live. If you catch this on YouTube, hit that like button for your boy. Help me out on the algorithms over here. And until next time. Oh, actually, for the people that are subscribed to my channel, okay, I do this thing periodically called Chats with Dads. And it's exactly what it sounds like, where I have a conversation with other fathers about life as a father. That live stream is going to be tonight. Most of the people that watch my channel and catch my stuff come for the cryptocurrency stuff. But I've been doing that Chats with Dads here for a while now. I like it. And instead of moving that over to a separate channel, I decided to still keep it on this channel. So when you see me go live tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, that's what I'm going live for. It is not cryptocurrency. It is a series that I do called Chats with Dads. That's at 9 p.m. Eastern. The guy that I'm bringing on is a U.S. Marine veteran who's had an interesting life, and me and him are going to have that conversation that guys typically have when it's just them sitting on the back porch with some whiskey and a cigar. But we're going to do it virtually. So keep that in mind. All right. I just want to put that out there. Until next time, YouTube, peace.